It's all the time we were playing outside. We didn't have computers at that time.
Right.
Our age was different time. It took us 6 years to come here. When we came here, I didn't know much about Canada.
Yeah.
Like in those days, I don't think so. So many Google and things stuffs we had. I was just filling my resume every day, 50 to 100 resumes,
my
just
goodness.
putting that in because I have to get job, right? So you know that we have to survive. I do canvas painting, glass painting, pot painting, so many paintings, and I have made sketches of my grandmother. I don't know, like when I was child, I always wanted to be a teacher. I started my coaching center here.
Oh, nice.
And I taught them like for here about 8 years. I'm enjoying it. Like it's so good. Like you can talk to different people.
Yeah.
You can understand their and it makes you, I feel so relaxing at the end of the day because I'm helping them. After that, my brother passed away and it took me some time to get through it. So Hindu Society of Alberta, in that temple, I am Vice President Program.
Okay.
I have been with that temple like from last almost 10 years. So what I do, like being in temple, a lot of people contact me like, okay, I'm new here. I need an apartment. I need some stuff.
Hello, Satyakal, Namaste, Adab. दोस्तों मैं हूँ Sharon Ali and you're watching Hunny Walia shows. आज के episode of Through the Eyes of a Woman, we have with us Rita Thapar. Rita was born and brought up in India. She was a math teacher in India before she migrated to Canada with her family. Rita, thank you so much for being on our show.
Thank you so much for inviting me here.
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What was it like growing up in India?
India is really, as everybody know, like very nice country. So I was born there. I was brought up there. My parents are there. My brother, sister, whole extended family is there in India. I was born in a very small town named Taraha, and I was born like I did my until grade 10. I studied in Raha in a very small town, so like a small town girl. And after that, we moved to Chandigarh, and my whole education was in Chandigarh. And growing up in India, I will say, is really nice. Like we get whole 12 months, we can play outside. I feel like our kids here cannot play outside all the time, but it's all the time we were playing outside. We didn't have computers at that time.
Right.
Our age was different time. Right, so but it is really nice growing up because of having and so many family members and extended family there. We are 4 brothers sisters, so it was a big family. Yeah,
nice.
So it was nice over there, like India. I miss still them. I still miss them. Yeah.
So are your brothers and sisters and parents still in India then, or?
My one sister is in India. My brother passed away, but my one sister is in Toronto.
Okay.
And my parents are in India.
Oh,
still
nice.
there. Yeah. But from my in-law side, my both brother-in-laws are here in Canada. They live in Edmonton.
Oh, okay. Nice. So you got married in India?
Yes, I do got married in India, and my daughter was about 4 years when we moved here. My husband really wanted to come here. He was working in WWICS, if you have heard. It's an immigration company.
Okay.
He always wanted to come here, so he applied, and it took us 6 years to come here. The day he applied from, he applied before our marriage, but we came here after, like when my daughter was 4 years, and it was me, my husband, and my daughter. All 3 of us moved here.
Oh, that's
together.
So nice. That was my next question. Why did you choose Canada? But it was your husband who wanted to come to Canada.
Yes, he always wanted to come to Canada because he has been sending people, right? And he was hearing from them how it has been in Canada.
Yeah.
So he wanted to come here always.
Oh, that's very nice. It took you 6 years from the time you had applied.
Yes, we applied in 2001 and came here in 2007.
Oh,
so
very
exact
nice.
6 years.
Very nice. And how did you and your husband meet?
It was an arranged marriage, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, so my one of his family members, uncle, and they know my family too. So he's kind of like in India it is called bachola, right? So he was the one like who have us meet, and families met, and families like each other before we both met each other. Then we both met and we talked. And it was like typically arranged marriage. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's so nice to hear that. So you were a math teacher in India.
Yes.
So what made you choose that profession?
I don't know. Like when I was child, I always wanted to be a teacher. In India, we always have maids, right? So my maid always complained like my daughter doesn't study. And then what I used to do, I always call her. Her name was Sarla. I always call her, Sarla, come here. I'll teach you. I really love teaching, right? So then I find find out like I'm really into teaching, and I took non-medical. My parents wanted me to be an engineer. I got admission in architecture, but I never wanted to do that. I said, no, I will not do that. I wanted to be a teacher, so I went into, and mathematics was my favorite subject, so that's how I choose, like, okay, being a mathematics teacher. I love teaching.
Exactly. Our parents, right? Either doctor or engineer.
Yes. I know. That's
you have two choices.
Yes. And in grade 11, I took both bio and maths. Like I had two choices, which one you want. But maths was my favorite, and then I went it through, like I said, no, teacher. Teacher is my favorite profession.
Right. So how long did you do teaching in India then?
I did for almost, in India, starting from 1999 to 2007, 8 years.
8 years?
I even teach here too. I was not a teacher here actually. When I came here, I was teaching obviously my daughter, and then some of the friends met. I started teaching their children, but then they start offering me like if I want to give them a tuition. So I started my coaching center here. And I taught them like for here about 8 years. But after that, my brother passed away, and it took me some time to get through it. So I didn't. Then after that, I didn't teach.
Right.
Yeah, I stopped teaching in 2015.
Okay, but teaching was your calling, though. You really wanted to do that.
Yes.
Nice. So when you and your family migrated to Canada, you had said there were some difficulties, there were some adjustments you had to make. Tell us about that.
When we came here, I didn't know much about Canada. Like in those days, I don't think so. So many Google and stuffs we had, and I had nobody know in Canada. And I was thinking, oh, I will do the teaching again here, right? When I came, and when we came here, the first thing was getting a job. And my husband got a job, and then if I get a job, I have to leave my daughter in a daycare. I never knew about subsidy, and even the daycare, the director, she didn't tell me about that there will be a subsidy. So, but I left her in the daycare. I started job at 7-Eleven and started searching out if I can get a job like as a teacher. Then I find out like I will have to do upgrades, but unfortunately, even after doing upgrades, there were no teaching jobs available. So that's why I didn't do upgrades, and I started working at like a hotel as a manager. By that time, I got pregnant, and I thought like after my mat leave, then I decided I don't want to go in a hotel job and all. I want to choose something else, some other career. So in that career, like I keep on applying for jobs. At that time, like Sharon, honestly, I never thought that I will get into insurance or I will get what kind of job. I was just filling my resume every day, 50 to 100 resumes, just putting that in because I have to get job, right? So you know that we have to survive. So that's all I was doing, and then I got a call from Canadian Direct Insurance. It was a call center. I applied, and they called me. They said like I will have to get a license. At that time, I was really in need of a job, and I passed the license. I took level 1 and started working. And when I started working, I told my husband, you know what, I'll work for some time, and then I will see like what I want to do. But for now, obviously, because one man is earning and we are not, it's not enough. Not here. You can't survive. So that's how like I started working there. But I kind of start liking it, and it was really great. And then I find out that I can be teacher in insurance as well. I can more study in that. Then I took my level 2 license, and I did CIP, Chartered Insurance Professional. I completed that in 2.5 years. I still like it. Was funny that I'm not teacher there. I haven't started that job because after that I was already progressing in insurance sector, and I start kind of liking it, and I really love this job now. And I never knew that I can be a sales girl, but you know what, sometimes destiny tells you these things. I never knew that I will go in this.
Oh, that's great. So it was easy. Was it much easier for your husband to find a job when you got here, or kind of the both in the same boat?
No, actually, when we came here, as I told you, he was in WWICS. They offered him job because he came here.
Here in Canada?
Here in Canada, because he was a general manager in India. So they offered him that it's better, like, okay, you go there and you can take over our office in Edmonton. He took over that. But that company was obviously, there was no growth. So then he also started kind of looking for a job, and he got into the bank then. So he got good job, and it took me little time to get good job. So
how long did it take before you got the insurance job? You said after you had your baby, right?
After I had my baby. So it was almost like 3.5 years I have been here, because for mat leave I stayed for 1.5 years instead of 1 year. So for 6 more months I don't want to leave my son in daycare for some time. So that's why. So after 3.5 years, now it's already 10 years I've been in insurance job.
Nice. And you're really enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. Like, it's so good. Like, you can talk to different people. You can understand their, like, and it makes you, I feel so relaxing at the end of the day because I'm helping them. So when you help them, right, so it gives me like, oh wow, I'm doing good thing.
It kind of brings out the teacher in you, right? Like, to help people learn and, you know, help people explain to them what they can do, what they can't do, and what's offered to them, what's not. It's a nice feeling, isn't it?
Nice feeling, and sometimes they want to vent out something, right? I let them do it, don't worry. Sometimes they want somebody to talk, and I'm there for them to talk. So it's very good experience talking to people and helping them whenever they ask for. And also, you know what, like, a lot of people have language problem. And that is plus point. Like, I can speak Hindi and Punjabi, and I understand Urdu. I can't speak, but I can understand that. So it's easier for those people, like, they can at least talk to me. Because of insurance is a very kind of legal language, people can't understand that. So if you are explaining them in your language, it makes their work easier. They will understand better. So that's how, like, I'm helping them. Okay, what you should do, because sometimes even I didn't know, Sharon, like, when I took my insurance when I came here, I didn't know. I asked them, they give me the best insurance, right? So we don't know. And now when clients ask me, like, what do you say, Rita, like, what should I do? And I explain them, like, for your house this thing is better, for your auto this thing is better, you should think about these things, these can be the consequences of this and all, right? So explaining each and everything. There's so many things in insurance, but they are, I'm happy, like, they are learning, they listen to me, and they go with it, and I help them.
That's great. And trust, I think, is a very big factor too. Right? If you trust the person you're speaking to, especially if you can speak the language too, it makes them feel, like you said, a lot more comfortable, right?
They are
understanding too, and I think that creates the trust in between you and the customer as well. It does. That's great. And how long have you been the same one for all this time?
No, I started with Canadian Direct Insurance, and then that company sold out actually about 6 years ago. So then I moved to Allstate Insurance. After that, when that company sold out, and it becomes Walia Direct under Intact, but you know, like, when the companies merge, there's so many things happen. So, and I was looking for more better, like, a career too, right? So same thing, but something better. So, and I got here, there was actually me and my manager who was in previous company. She moved to this company, and then she contacted me, Rita, do you want to come over? I said, yes, why not? And then we both came in 1 month, we both came together to this company.
Good for you. I'm glad you're happy with that. It's nice to come to a different country and then find something that you really enjoy and like to do, right? That makes it even more well worth it.
It is,
So you're involved a lot in the community as well. What kinds of volunteer work do you do? Who are you involved with any boards or? Tell us about that.
Hindu Society of Alberta, in that temple, I am Vice President Program. I have been with that temple, like, from last almost 10 years, but in the board, I think I'm from 6 years, but I'm Vice President Program from last 3 years, organizing programs and doing volunteer work. There's a lot of things, like, because, you know, in our community, there's so many things, like, we have to arrange, and making so many festivals we have, arranging everything. So this also gives me really comfortable. And other thing, I'm doing this volunteer work for that reason, because I started coming to a temple because I don't want my children to forget our culture, right? I started bringing them, my children speak now Hindi and Punjabi both. They both speak really good one, and then they help in volunteer work. So that's how I started working here. And then, you know, like, this temple has become my second home. If I don't go there, I feel like I'm missing something. Especially now in this COVID days, we are not going there like much, so it is feeling like you're missing something. But involving, like, doing all your festivals, everything, like, we celebrate there.
So you help organize that?
Organizing everything, So, but I have so many volunteers who help with me, because one person cannot do anything, right? But it is like a main part is mine is like making the program, like how it will go and what time and when should we do it and how will we do it, and then after that arranging the volunteers to help us.
Right.
And in our volunteers, we have a lot of teenagers and obviously youngsters and everybody
nice.
old, see, everybody there, and they help us. And we set up everything, and we celebrate all the main festivals, of course, and with everything like Navratri, Holi, Diwali. Everything we do celebrate there.
Every celebration that's out there.
Every celebration, like
nice.
Lodi, and then we involve dances there. So in that case, like a lot of people comes to me and they say like, we are really happy because our children are now more involved in this community.
Yeah.
Because like children, it's not easy. If you're just doing part, they will just sit down, they will feel bored.
Yes.
They won't understand that.
Absolutely right.
So it's better like we make it little fun loving.
Yeah.
So that they can be involved in our community. I think nobody wants that our children forget that.
Of course.
Right.
And I think it's like you said, it's really important to get them involved in doing things, and they feel like they're more a part of it, right?
Right.
It makes it more interesting for them.
Yes.
Okay, it's very interesting.
We arrange picnics and so many things, and I asked my daughter to do all these like mehndi, henna, and tattoo things, right? So whatever she can do, face painting. So with that, kids feel like they are involved too.
Exactly. So is this all volunteer work for everybody?
Yes, it's all volunteer work.
So when you ask people to come and do dances and stuff, that is all volunteer as well?
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
It's all volunteer. Everybody do volunteer there, yeah.
Great. And now with COVID, you had said slowed down a bit. Are you guys doing anything at all, like online or through Zoom or anything like that?
Yes, we started like doing through the Facebook or online like Parvachan of Panditji every Sunday.
Okay.
And in between, like now we just stopped since the new restrictions came. But before that, we were doing also like some little programs and some group pujas through Zoom link or either through Facebook, any social medias. So we have been trying like whatever we can do so that people can do something, right? So when they are even sitting at home. So we have done many pujas, group pujas, like Panditji supply the list and they can do at home.
Oh, that's
so we have been doing that, yeah.
Do you find there's a big outcome when you do it online like that, or do people come?
I will say it is almost same but less. It's not that much because people feel it hard, right? So collecting the things at home and doing puja, because here in temple we collect everything and give it to the people, right? So and then they just come and do puja. But at home they feel like it's a little harder, or sometimes everybody is not an online person, right, who can do it.
That's the thing too, and it's so much more different in person. The feeling is there, you're with people, it's a lot different. Well, hopefully with COVID, hopefully we'll see by September or October things might get to a little bit back normal.
Yeah, keeps the fingers crossed. I hope so.
So you also volunteer and help new immigrants and students adjust when they migrate to Canada. Tell us what that's all about.
So what I do, like being in Temple, a lot of people contact me like, okay, I'm new here. I need an apartment. I need some stuff. Because when we came, right, anybody who comes bring 2 suitcases only, right? So we don't have anything. When I came, I didn't have anything. I slept on carpet, I think, for 2-3 days until I buy a mattress. So same thing, I have a feeling that nobody should do that. That was really hardship time. I never wanted that anybody else do it. So anytime any students came and I asked them like if they contact me or somebody tells me, and then what I do, I have lots of WhatsApp groups. I send them, oh, there are students, they are looking for these kind of stuff. And hats off to the people. So many volunteers come forward, oh, I have a mattress, I have a table, I have a couch, I can give it, right? So because I don't have all the stuff all the time, but so many volunteers, and then I arrange with them, okay, can you drop? Okay, otherwise I'll pick it up and drop. Or if you cannot, I will ask the students if they have any help. So we arrange that and they get the stuff. And then
that's so nice.
Yeah, that's what I always do, at least because the first thing when you land and you're staying in an apartment, you need a mattress, you need a couch, you need sometimes everything from scratch, right? For kitchen, you need a lot of like dishes and all, right? So everybody doesn't have and do 2 suitcases and all. So I help them in looking for the apartments as well, or for their basements and all. So usually I don't tell everybody, but it is just like let's say that you are a student, right? I helped you, and then they tell other people, right? Oh, she's helping, so then they just contact me. Yeah, by word of mouth. So then they just contact me, Rita, we are looking for this stuff. Do you have this? Yeah, why not? Let me try to find out if I can.
That's so very nice of you to help people like that. So
I have arranged. Even some people have given their old phones as well.
Oh, wow.
So it's hats off to people. I'm just arranging, but they are giving, right? So
but even for someone to take control like you do, like you're the main person, and you can ask people, do you have this and that? Someone to even do that is so nice. It's so giving to the community.
Yeah.
So how do they know to get a hold of you? Do you have like I don't know if advertise is the word, but how would they know to call you? They just come to the Hindu Society?
If they come to Hindu Society, then they either contact me, or sometimes a lot of times Renu Narang or any board member.
Yeah.
So if they contact, then the board members reach to us.
Okay.
Then I know, right? So then we keep in touch with them through that, or otherwise word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Yeah.
Because anytime, like whosoever comes, always what we do every Sunday, there's program, right? So we ask them like, any newbies here? So people come to me, oh, I'm new here, I came here first time, how's the program is? So we explain them, and then I welcome them, like, because I do the announcements. So I make them like, okay, you can stand up and meet everybody. So, and I welcome them, and they in that case, like a lot of people themselves ask them like, do you need anything? And then they find out like,
that's
wow,
so nice.
it is.
That's a great thing. That's great.
Yeah.
And do you offer any type of moral support to them if they're struggling, or if they don't know where to go as far as like benefits or
yes, we do explain them that this is the what benefits you get. Like students doesn't have many benefits.
Yeah.
So, but most of the time I have like 90% students contact us.
Okay.
And a lot of times we have new families too, and then I explain them about the subsidy of the children, because I didn't get that. So I know that they should know it, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I have told many times a lot of families, those who came, like, you should apply for subsidy, you will get to daycare.
Right.
I have helped many families in that way. And students, I help them in this way, like, okay, because sometimes they don't know, like NordQuest offers so many benefits, they don't even know it's included in their fees.
Okay.
So students don't know much. And I explain them, like, if you need, you can use these benefits, you have these ones, you have massages and other things available. So because nobody cares, right? In India, nobody does know about that. But here, when they come, like, then they know. And moral support in that way, like, because everybody, when they come, they need job.
Oh yes,
that is the other thing. And then I just take their resume and send it to people if anybody's doing, and just send it to them. Sometimes they get, sometimes they don't. I just try, like, if I can send it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, that's great. That's such a great thing to do, a great incentive, you know, for you to have to help these people, and for for you to be that way, and for these people to come to you, you know, like, it's just, I'm sure it's so wonderful for them to have that, right? Coming to a new country, being able to go to someone to help them. Not a lot of people get that, right?
No, they don't, because I remember my time, I didn't get any, I didn't know anybody there.
And find out where to go, who to see, who to talk to.
Yeah, I didn't even have the apartment. I had to stay in a hotel for a week.
I can imagine. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So you also own a cooking website.
Yes, that is
amongst
very
other
funny
things
thing.
that you do.
That is very funny thing. Like, I never liked cooking. Like, honestly, I never used to cook before my marriage. I said, I don't like cooking. My sister is a wonder chef. Like, she's such a good cook, and I never cooked. And after marriage, we had a ritual that new daughter-in-law has to cook after a few days.
Okay.
I phoned my sister at night time when everybody else was sleeping. I said, okay, how to make this, how to make that. I note it down in my new paper, and the next day morning, before my mother-in-law wake up, I made everything. I cooked. I cooked everything, and then everybody praised it. They said, like, you cooked really well food. I know how to cook, but I was not a great cook.
Right.
And my husband was fond of, like, eating different kind of food and all. And because of him, I started cooking. Okay, like, I should make this and that. And then I don't know, like, how I get into that. Like, now I have so many signature recipes.
Wow.
And my kids love my food. And my daughter made a website for me, and then she gave it as a gift to me on my birthday.
Sweet. That's so nice.
So she's the one who make my videos and upload that whenever she gets time, because she's studying, right? Obviously, she doesn't have much time. But she's the one who is doing it for me. And I like to cook now. That's why I have website. So that's why I said, like, it's a funny story. I never liked it. For the first 25 years of my age, never liked it.
That's
and now
great.
I cook a lot.
Look how things change, eh?
It does
when
change.
you enter marriage and kids and that.
With kids, right? And kids said so many things, like, I don't want to eat this, I don't want to eat that, and I would want them to eat healthy. I make them eat oats, which they don't even know, like, they are eating oats, because I make in different ways, right? So that's what I do. I have to make them, like, eating healthy habits.
Exactly, absolutely. What's the name of the website?
It's Rimpi's Indo-Canadian Kitchen.
Oh, Wow, very nice.
Yeah, it's actually my nickname is Rimpy, so that's
Rimpy.
why Rimpy's Indo-Canadian Kitchen.
Oh, very nice. What a wonderful gift from your daughter.
Yes,
That's
it is.
great. That's
Yeah.
great. So do you still, how often do you post on the website? How often does she?
I think she hasn't posted from last 7-8 months because she was so busy in her
Oh, yeah.
university.
Absolutely.
So now she will post again, I think,
Yeah.
starting from this month.
That's great. Good for you. Wonderful. And with all that too, you also paint.
Yeah.
Wow.
I do.
Wow.
That
So-
I have been doing since a childhood.
Since childhood. So you have
Yeah.
paintings back in India, you said?
Yes,
You
I have
in
most
India.
of the paintings are in India. I couldn't bring here because those are too big. But I do canvas painting, glass painting, pot painting, so
Oh,
many paintings,
wow.
and I have made sketches of my grandmother, of myself.
Very nice.
Yeah, I was doing that, like lots of paintings I have done. When that I have been doing, like when I was a child. I started in grade 6, and I don't know like how I got that gift. So it is kind of
Wow.
gift I don't have to learn.
Artistic.
Yeah,
Very artistic.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so tell us about Yeg Pro.
Yeg Pro is actually its name is Yeg means Edmonton and Pro means professionals.
Right.
So when I entered in insurance, I saw like there is a BNI kind of group. It's a business networking, and I thought like we have to have a networking group too of East Indians. So that's how I started Yeg Pro. I met few people like, would you like to be a part of it? So actually, what it is that we from every profession we have one person,
Right.
and then everybody refer each other, all the business.
Okay.
Like we have one IT specialist, we have one realtor, right? So one insurance and one other insurance and travel agent, like that, right? So every profession we have, so we refer each other, and we are committed to each other, and that's how like. But we need only those persons who are committed,
Right.
Right. So it's not like, okay, I'm taking referral, but I will not refer you,
Right,
So that's how I started. I started with like met with Amandeep Bath, and then we both started, and after that we keep on adding people. Now we have around 17 members in
nice.
Yeg Pro. We started a website, and we do meet every month, once a month. Now we have a Zoom meeting actually
absolutely,
due to
yeah.
COVID,
Yeah.
but yeah, we do, and everybody is so committed, and due to this business we have grown like a lot. Every business has done so much due to this, like we have some photographers, right, those who have done really well because of this business, like,
Right,
because now they are
right.
getting so many referrals.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So then you add people to the group,
Yeah.
and then that person refers you and other members of the group wherever
Yes.
needed.
Yes,
In the
we
community
refer
or
each other.
wherever.
Yes,
Oh,
in the
wow.
community. Yeah, that's how, and
great.
it's all East Indian. I want to see like Asians can do also something, right?
Nice,
Yeah, so
nice.
that's how it came to my mind, and then I took a charge, and within a year we started just like before COVID.
Okay, okay.
And before COVID started, and just we are 17 members already, and they're very committed to each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. Good for you. And you started this.
Yes, I started
Wonderful.
it, and my daughter is doing like promoting it on Instagram and
Oh,
Facebook, so she is
perfect.
helping in this thing.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. You're doing a lot of great things. That's wonderful. Very, very good. Especially within the community. It's so nice to have someone like you in the community like that. That's so helpful
Thank
and
you.
sincere to help people. Is there anything you'd like to say to our viewers today at all?
No, I will just say like one thing, that please help everybody, whosoever you feel like that person is new, because everybody is an immigrant here. So this country is of immigrants, and everybody has faced so many problems. So if you come across anybody, please take some time. If you can help, please help them. It will come off, like you will really feel so relaxing that you are helping somebody.
Perfect. Thank you
Sharon.
so much. It's been a pleasure having you on the show, Rita.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your life's journey with us.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sharon.
No
it was
problem
nice
at all.
meeting you.
And to our viewers, thank you so much for all your love and support. For more Hunny Walia shows, log on to our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Until next time, take care.